So this is the start of the long-awaited Green Lantern month. I know I'm about 6, 7, 8 days late, but Thanksgiving happened and other stuff in life happened. I have my Green Lantern shirt on. Unfortunately, it's in the wash. However, I do have a green shirt on. Let's start with, well, where it all started, with uh, the original Golden Age Green Lantern, Alan Scott. So he's from DC Direct, and one of the first waves of DC Direct figures. I believe it was like the third year that they did it, which was the 2000. Um, so he, I remember the wave off the top of my head. So included the Golden Age Flash and the Golden Age Starman. Very nice selection off the bat. And there was one other Golden Age wave, and then nothing for the JSA for a long, long time until just recently with the sort of Alex Ross based characters. Alan Scott, uh, the Green Lantern, was created by Mark Nodell. And he drew, he got his inspiration from an actual train lantern that he saw being used by subway workers in the New York subway. Of course, red light meant for the train to stop, and a green signal with a green lantern meant all clear. So, and he was also inspired by the classic tale of Aladdin, with the genie and the magic powers kept in a lamp. So those are the two inspirations that he says brought about the creation of Green Lantern. Now, he didn't create it alone. He was teamed with Bill Finger, wrote strips for Batman, actually. Did a lot of Batman. The first appearance is in All American Comics number 16 in 1940. So he's a fairly old character. Now, this being a DC Direct, there's less articulation and more focus on the sculpt. He has arms that go in and out somewhat and have you know, pretty much up and down, pretty much 360. Elbows bend, hip go joints forward and back, knee joints and ankle joints. The head moves side to side. And that's pretty much it. There's no waist articulation. He does come with his power battery, I should say, his Green Lantern, which he uses to charge his ring. And you can see that is nicely sculpted right on there. And of course, you may, if I can draw your attention to the fact that it is, look at which finger it's on and which hand. It is on his left hand on the ring finger, whereas the other lanterns, who typically have their rings on the right hand on the middle finger. Is a nice Green Lantern symbol is painted or I don't know how it's on there, but it's done very well. He has this cape, but you can see that it's two pieces, one up here with the collar and the other being the main cape, and it's quite stiff, so you don't get that many poses out of his legs. It's very accurate to the classic costume. You have the thonged, leather thong bootstraps, the puffy shirt, the brown belt. It's a very simple costume, but effective. It's a classic costume, and he really looks good, I think. One more thing that they did a lot during the early runs of the DC Direct figures is that they included a lot of nifty things that wasn't necessary. Like, for instance, this. Yes, it's an actual Green Lantern ring. Put it on right there. Now, so yes, it is one size fits all, or one size fits most. Let's get in. So there you go. Pretty cool. You got your own ring. But yeah, so I guess that'll be it. And stay tuned for my next one, which will progress to the Silver Age Hal Jordan.